The following program is rated TV MAL, TV MALS, TV MALSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
What happened?
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
We're sending a squad up.
Negative. We have a reactor leak here now. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Woohoo! We are live. Welcome back to This Week in Bullshit. I am your host, Justin Proper, and with me today, returning to This Week in Bullshit, is YetiCast, good friend of the channel now, and also Madmartigan with a crazy background that I really like and I'm very jealous of.
Oh, so awesome! By the way, I still can't be the first one you introduce.
You were late.
I wasn't late.
I don't know. Whoever comes in first, gets to be up first. I mean, if you want to be up by the poop, okay, be up by the poop.
Well, no, put me back
now
down.
I'm getting the shaft.
Okay, all right. Then you get the island by yourself. What's going on, everybody? We'll let a few people trickle in here. Thank you. Oh my goodness, this came in before we started. Stone Cold Jeremy, thank you for the super chat. It says, "Hail Justin, hail to the wonderful panel, and hail to the great people in the chat. Hope everyone is having a great week." I'm hoping you are having a great week too, Stone Cold Jeremy, and as well as Jeremy 5 Russia approved. Good to see you here as well, and me 82. What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. This is pretty awesome. These people are trickling in. Theme Park Casual says, "Hey kids, how you doing?" Well, we're doing pretty great. Latino Slant says, "Martigan, you're such a punk. Be nice to YetiCast."
I don't know who he's talking to. I don't.
He's talking to you.
Martigan?
Yeah.
Martigan?
Oh my God, I didn't notice. Who's Martigan?
You're gonna be an ass. Spell
That's pretty
At
funny.
least say the name right.
What's up, Steven? How you doing? It's good to see you here as well. Okay, let's just get into some of the funny news of the day, the news of the stupid, starting with this couple who got arrested for filming themselves having sex inside a glass gondola on Myrtle Beach, in the Myrtle Beach Ferris wheel, and posted it on a porn site. So, yeah, if you're going to do that and put it on the internet, make sure no one's watching. It's so simple.
Oh.
My question is, did they have masks on? That's the real mystery.
It's hard to eat ass through a mask. What's gondola?
I don't know. It's a great question, but yeah, they did it on a Ferris wheel. Good for them. Good for them.
That's got to be pretty tough.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well,
No, glass gondola. So they'd have room. It's not a Ferris wheel. Wait,
Yeah.
Well, it says it's a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, but
it's one of those
like,
enclosed ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it probably has like glass or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So the gondola base.
They're like, yeah, hey, this is see-through, right?
Oh, I wonder if they filmed it from inside or had somebody film it on the outside.
I don't know. Well, it was probably POV. I don't know. I'm not sure, and I frankly don't really want to know. What's up, Soul Assassin?
Well,
Good
if they
to
were
see
kind
you
enough
here.
to give everybody a free show, you usually have to pay for that.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. What's some other stupid things that happened? Foreigners in Bali are punished with push-ups for not following coronavirus health protocols. Yeah, so apparently we're in gym class now. They're even they're even laughing. Like, how ridiculous is this? But it's better than what's happening in Germany, who are being put into detention centers. Oh
really?
Boy, where have we seen this before?
Isn't
that interesting?
You would have thought they'd learn from now. Stop setting up detention centers, because we know this is going to turn out very well.
Okay. Well, look. Yes. Did the first time they do this, did it backfire? A little. Sure.
tiny bit.
But I'm sure they've learned lessons from it on how to operate these centers.
Right. Oh my God! And they're going to say,
this time
"Hey,
they turned
we're
off the
going to
furnace."
camp." My God, this is terrible. Yeah. People are not happy about this. Soul Assassin, no mask. That's 50 push-ups. That's
They've learned.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it. This is very bad. So let's go into something a little bit more entertaining, not having to do with detention centers. Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle exploded in a woman's apartment.
Does that mean the candle came?
I guess so. What does this imply?
How does a candle explode to begin with? Like it melts down.
I don't
What
know.
are they making the candle out of?
That's a great question.
Is it
I guess
the fumes? The
multiple
Gwyneth-
orgasms?
the Gwyneth vagina fumes that are flammable or explosive?
I don't. You know what? I don't want to know. I think it's best left up to the imagination. Yeah. So Paltrow is a fire crotch, apparently. Steve Kenobi's here. Hey, Proper, how are you today? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Steve? It's been a while since you've been around. Great to have you here.
Like, what are we, mincemeat?
What's that?
He just
He's
ignores
foreign.
us, the panel.
He's foreign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he just doesn't like
It's
you.
no respect.
Oh my God! It really? That's not a real.
Not a real one.
story.
Shut
No, there's no way.
If it is,
No
I'm
freaking way.
on board. I'm on board
I-
100%.
I think that's hilarious, but no, I can't see it. I just can't, and I would rather it not happen. Oh my goodness, this is something that I could see Madmartigan doing. Teenagers offer free squirts of hand sanitizer to shoppers, but it's super glue.
Oh my God.
Nice
No.
practical joke there. So they say, hey,
How
free
do
sanitizer, and it's just super.
How can you not tell? Like, isn't super glue? Oh, it is. Wait, can it be? Yeah, it can be clear, right? Yeah. I don't do a lot
Yes,
of
clear.
art and
That's pretty
crafts.
funny.
Yeah, but they're probably talking the really sticky stuff. The one, because that's the stuff I've only seen that was clear. The kid
Yeah.
glue was always, white and
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
yeah. So I think
That's-
this must have been next level.
Yeah. They just the lad approached me, showing me the bottle of sanitizer, asking if I wanted a free pump. He was eagerly waiting for me to hold out my hand with a massive smile on his face. They all started to laugh. I asked what's in the bottle. He said sanitizer while laughing. And I heard one of the lads laughing. He said, fucking super glue. They all walked off laughing when I said, I'll pass, thanks. Oh,
What, they
my
couldn't
God.
hold it together before they pulled off the prank?
Yeah, well, they worked
butchered
on
it.
Yeah, they worked on it. It worked on a couple people, but not for everyone.
Well, look, whoever went through with getting it, by these hyenas, because uncontrollably laughing as they give you hand sanitizer, if they trusted them to they deserve their hands to be super glued. That's
They
my
do.
thought on it.
Yeah, that's
Don't be
on them. Yeah, but yeah.
Never trust
if they didn't,
snickering
if they held it
teens.
in, then it's like, okay, they fool me once, I guess. I wonder what they got their hands stuck to.
Probably each other, right? Because they would be trying to spread it out on both hands like you normally would.
Oh, so they're just walking around like this the whole
Like this,
time?
yeah.
That's
Damn
pretty funny.
Teenagers and their
Have any of you guys in the chat done something like that? I'm very curious. I know Steeg has his poop stories, so I'm very curious what you guys have. Yeah, all right. What else happened today? A giant worm's lair was discovered underground in Taiwan. In other words, these fucking things were real. Tremors are real. Confirmed. The 20 million year old burrow was recently discovered by scientists who published their findings Thursday. Oh my goodness.
Why did
Then
they
it
call
goes into
Bobbitt
it
one?
for some reason talking about like
Wait,
Loretta
what?
Bobbitt for some reason. But this thing could grow up to 9 feet. And it was pretty terrifying.
Wait, there's no pictures that they've got nothing to show us.
No,
I
they can't
know,
find it.
Because I have so many questions right now.
I
mean, they just found it, I guess. So I don't know. This came out like a few hours ago. So I guess they're waiting for that. I don't know.
Because
Why
is
did
it
they
layer
name
with
it
a
Bobbit?
bunch of worms that make it giant, or are they just talking like giant worms?
About 9 feet.
Yeah,
Depends
about
on-
9 feet long. So as long as these tremors, kind of.
But
And they hide in their burrows until they explode upwards, grabbing unsuspecting prey with a snap of their powerful jaws before dragging their prey down into the earth.
Okay, this must
so
be
they are
because that's
they're
tremors.
graboids. No, those are graboids.
Yeah, and they're real.
This has got to be someone pulling a prank. Because
I hope so. But at the same time, I don't mind because they're extinct.
people
And they're
have
in
done that
Taiwan.
before.
Who gives a shit?
Called up the news and told them a stupid story.
Yeah, but this
thank
one's
you,
they found
Generation
it.
Productions. I appreciate that. There is a worm bigger out there than yours. Oh my god! Wow.
Is it possible to find out if there's other sources? Because
You have your
Yeah,
doubts.
graboids.
yeah,
it's a scientific
especially
report.
when they said that it bolts out to
I'll
like
accept
take
cookies
its
this
prey.
time. I guess we can look at the entire document if we want. The feeding behavior of the giant ambush predator bobbit worm is spectacular. They hide in their burrows and they explode upwards. Yeah. This is a real report.
Okay, but so they're extinct. 20 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 million years. So nothing to worry about.
It's
Now they probably got. I mean, how long ago were the dinosaurs extinct? Like, I don't know.
like
I was thinking, like, this
years?
is what.
Well, I mean, the Earth is only 6,000 years old. Come on, guys.
Oh, silly me. These scientists offer a squirt of hand sanitizer. Oh my god!
This thing would have outlived
handing
the
it in.
dinosaurs.
Oh my gosh! And people are freaking out. They're like, graboids. That's pretty insane. They're real. They're very real. I think that this is a bigger news story. Okay, 65 million years. So this was after the dinosaurs. So after the dinosaurs, there were tremors. That's pretty insane. I think this is probably the coolest thing that we're going to talk about today. I mean, man, I'm just
hold on now. There's a late addition to your lineup.
Oh, they're okay. All right. I'm just saying,
cool.
For real. Like, speaking of discoveries, and we do have a dinosaur story. This is from Madmartigan. The only preserved dinosaur butthole fossil is one of a kind, they say. The dinosaurs cloaca. I don't know what that means. Is that how you say cloaca? I don't know.
Something like that. It's like a bird. Yeah, they poop, pee, fuck, and lay eggs out of it.
I love the way the dinosaur's looking at his butt. What the fuck is this?
I guarantee you there's a scientist out there that's going to recreate the butthole just so he can fuck it. That's going to happen.
Yeah, tell Christie to get over here. You could send her the link. I don't know, for some reason, I can't stop looking at this. Picture's ridiculous. Look, what's it gonna do?
Like that whole thing, the butthole,
That's the entire thing.
Right,
I don't know which one's the butt. I don't know.
Because that looks like it will suck something up inside of it too. Like,
yeah, it looks like the mouth. Oh my god! This is insane.
I don't think there's enough feathers on that thing.
I guess not, but this is the fossilized butt. That's crazy, and it actually leads to our sponsor for today, the edible anus. The edible anus first saw the light of day in 2006 when the London artist Magnus Irvin, of course Magnus, that's a person who would invent an edible anus, made a range of them in multicolored chocolate to present in an exhibition. Oh my god. Hey, what's up, Fat Steven Seagal? You're just here in time for our
edible anus.
Actually, I was just.
You can cast your own cast.
Now you can freshen your breath while eating out salad.
Right.
Tossing
You can get a solid bronze one and a 5-pack for 24 pounds.
They also have a yellow M&M anus chocolate.
And they have what they call anus ale. So they make beer.
I really want to know how they came up with this.
I don't know, but I thank them anyways.
At what point were they just sitting around going, you know what I need more in my life? Edible assholes. That should be a business.
Oh my gosh.
The bigger question is, why is Mad looking up dino anus and other related anus products?
That's a great question.
Well, first of all, this is his sponsor. Secondly,
you brought up the dinosaur anus, so technically you could be his sponsor.
No, that's not how sponsors work. Or
Yeah.
anuses.
Nah,
I know
well,
anus.
hey, if it works, it works. That's
think he's
found our
talking-
first buyer.
I think he's talking shit.
Steven, how has your day been so far?
We need to get a beer. I'll be right back.
Well,
I think
Okay,
that answers that question.
yep, pretty much. I mean, we've gone through like a whole list of funny stories. The Ferris wheel doing push-ups as punishment, vagina exploding,
Still have
Mad
questions
Martigan
about that
pulling a
one.
prank, graboids being fucking real, and dinosaur butthole. This is the kind of stuff that we start out with today on most every show, and I love it.
Well, technically this week has been kind of shitty, so, it fits.
Yeah, I think Generation Production just beat you to it.
Why is he always referring to chocolate and poop at the same... Ew.
I don't know. It's a long story.
How are you, Justin?
I don't know. Just for fun. So anyways, this next one I just want to go over briefly. This is another one Christie would like. This is what Joe Exotic tweeted. I was too innocent and too gay to deserve a pardon from Trump. I only mattered to Don Jr. when he needed to make a comment about me to boost his social media posts. Boy, were we all stupid to believe he actually stood up for equal justice. His corrupt friends all come first. Yeah, Joe Exotic.
How is Little Wayne or Little John, I can't remember which one it was,
Lil Wayne.
a corrupt
Weezy.
friend?
First of all,
What?
yes, friends do come
Yeah.
first before
What?
before these
Yeah.
tiger guy. Yeah,
What?
my friends are gonna come before you. We don't know each other, and that's Little John you're doing, not Lil Wayne.
I know, I just wanted to, that's the whole point.
That's Little Joe,
It's throwing you off.
not Little John.
No,
What?
he's just. I mean, I do get the whole he may be too gay. I get that.
No.
Do you think he even knew? I doubt Trump was
Oh, man,
watching
that
Tiger
guy's
King.
I don't think that's on a
Definitely.
pardon. There's a checklist. He goes, too gay. Yep, that's it.
Oh yeah, can't do him. Yeah.
They have a scale.
What?
Hold on now, this Joe Exotic guy. Where does he fall on the gay scale? Oh, an 8. That's too high. Too high for a pardon.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He's blaming. He's saying that it's because must be because I'm gay. He's pulling that card. It's fucking ridiculous. Get out of here.
It's probably because he
I
smells
I have a
of.
question though. Do you think there's any hope for him with Joe Biden?
No,
Honestly, Joe Exotic is safer in prison than being outside the way America is right now. He's safer in prison.
By the way, how can someone be too innocent? You're either innocent or you're guilty. There's not a measurement of innocent.
Sure, there is.
Well, I think she's
a
trying-
plea bargain.
I think he's trying to classify
No.
himself as a steak, not too burnt, but just burnt enough.
Yeah, Joe Exotic looks like he'd smell of bath salt, dust, cheap bourbon, and chlamydia.
That's very rude.
How does chlamydia smell there, YetiCast?
That's what he looks like.
How many koala bears' anuses do you smell a day?
I mean, there's never enough.
I don't know. I think I'm just glad that. Wait, is that a stuffed animal?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a stuffed husky.
Yeah, come on. Tigers have toys.
Yeah, look at Siegfried and Roy. Well, what's left of them?
Okay. I still don't know anything about this Tiger King. Yeah, I don't know either.
You didn't watch the documentary?
Yeah, watch the documentary.
Watch the Netflix documentary.
You like Justin? You haven't seen that?
No, I tried to.
What?
You try because this seems so down your alley.
Well, maybe I should give it a chance. Who knows?
You should.
And Carol Baskin
end of
definitely killed her husband.
Oh,
100% killed her husband.
Thank you, Latino Slant. Yeah, we've had a lot of we got lucky with a lot of great stories. I mean, it was pretty good. But let's get to what we're gonna one of our main topics, something that really pissed me off and pissed off a lot of people. Star Wars official Twitter account, and this explains the title that Lucasfilm doesn't care about black people.
They don't.
Star Wars Twitter account recognized Kelly Marie Tran's birthday, but not James Earl Jones. I'm sorry, but this is. I love this. The way that this person writes. I'm sorry, but this is not okay. Just right off the bat. Yesterday, the official Star Wars Twitter account made a big post wishing Kelly Marie Tran, the Rose Tico actress, a happy birthday, but they didn't bother wishing James Earl Jones a happy birthday. His birthday is also on January 17th, and it was his 90th birthday. Kind of a big deal.
Wasn't it Betty White's as well?
I don't know, but she's not in Star Wars.
Yes, he wasn't a stormtrooper. Who gives a shit?
You know, she looks short enough to be an Ewok.
Well, maybe at some point. But he's a Disney legend, for pity's sake. This is their post, as you can see there. I'm sure that if we go on here, we could see a bunch of people saying "Happy birthday, James Earl Jones." That's good on you. Still waiting on that B-Day tweet for James Earl Jones. It's James Earl Jones' birthday too, or does he not matter? This is about Tico, Ethan. I love it. People were very much not happy.
I can't believe they never acknowledged it. I mean, after the first couple 100,000 comments calling them out, you think
let's put it this way. I don't mean to cut you off, but Dave, Mr. Jones is the voice of Darth Vader of the original trilogy, the thing Disney's trying to push the farthest away from, right? Because technically he's the voice of source material, and to them, source material don't exist. So, why acknowledge something that you're pretending doesn't exist? Like in-laws.
That's true. They use the shit out of source material for their own gain. But I don't want to take up for Star Wars or anything, but I kind of get it. Like, he's had 90 birthdays already. How many has Marie Tran have? Like, what, 30-something? Come on.
Can you move him to the bottom of the list, please? Can I go above Mad, please, now? Because that was stupid.
No, it wasn't. It was a good point.
Goodbye.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, happy birthday to James Earl Jones.
No, you're covered up by generation protection.
Soul Assassin said would have figured Disney doesn't like black people after they erased Finn from the Chinese posters. Yeah, that doesn't help either. And also the next day they posted about Martin Luther King, posting a very nice quote, very very good. I liked it. They had a nice but people then said, hey, how can you just say that and make this nice post about Martin Luther King, but not even recognize, honestly, this is what Mary Mayhem said last night, and I thought it was, it perfectly sums it up. This, Darth Vader is probably, the biggest film role that any black actor has ever played. By far. The most iconic. And you can't even be bothered to wish him a happy birthday. You just forget about him? Or does he not exist to you? Or do you just use him for your own corporate gain? Jeez, I wonder. It's like you don't care about black people. I mean, I don't understand it.
Well, the galaxy far away and very long ago, maybe there was no black people back then. Only their voices disembodied.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mormons didn't recognize that black people were real until they got the Utah Jazz.
Oh my goodness,
that's a fact. Like, I'm not making that up.
Will Gentry says the simple truth is that the woke person who runs the official Star Wars Twitter page will simply not have known who James Earl Jones was. Never mind know that it was his birthday. Well, then they should be fired. They absolutely be fired.
Yeah, you know this is a Kathleen Kennedy hire.
Oh my god.
See, man,
I can't see the screen.
Oh,
you look like Kilroy right now.
Oh man.
Can't
Yeah.
read this.
People are not happy about it. Y'all literally
No.
used a black man as a bait and switch protagonist, then made him the epitome of a token black psych. Yeah, that's referring to Finn too. That's why Finn was printed,
Sidekick.
too.
He was the
Oh.
token janitor. He
Yeah,
worked in
and then they were-
sanitation.
And then they were mad because Gina Carano is still like
Oh yeah, people said that too.
Ooh, did you guys see that video that came out of the artist? How they actually there was an artwork they did, right? And then they asked them to erase Gina and they put in Ahsoka over top.
What?
If I'll find it for you, but I'm not joking.
Oh my god. Wow. But yeah, a lot of people were not happy about it. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah,
James, wait. Okay, even though James is not my Vader, but have some what?
The
What do
fucking
you mean
mean
not
he's
your
not your
Vader? What does that? What does it mean?
How?
Not my. Who the fuck
I
other
don't-
Vader is there?
There isn't one.
What the fuck?
I don't even. What are they referring to?
The voice actors. I mean, did you only like the Clone Wars or the Rebels or something? I don't get it. I'm seriously confused here now. Like I don't understand it. I really don't. Can someone help me out here?
No.
I don't get it.
Maybe
There's a
he
lot of.
means-
Is he talking about the
Hayden
actor that
Christensen?
played him and not
What,
voice?
what I'm guessing is that Pablo Hidalgo was on the wrong Twitter account and just wished only one person happy birthday. That's how we get to think it was.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he means like Hayden Christensen is his Vader.
But that's not. Well, it's technically Vader. It's Anakin. They're almost like two different characters.
Yeah, but did Hayden do the voice when there was the no?
No, that was Earl Jones.
Yeah, so even then, it's still him.
By the way, fun fact: his dad plays in Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, we're you know what? Sometimes I think it's just best just to laugh a little bit. You know, I mean, I just can't. As much as I could just sit here being so baffled that they would just do something so disrespectful as just forgetting that he existed. Just the complete disrespect. And it doesn't help everyone's narratives that, Disney Lucasfilm doesn't care about fans, doesn't care about the old cast members. They just want to focus on the new. You just want to focus on all the new.
Yeah, but the no sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Galaxy's Edge, they wanted to
Called
do
it.
Tatooine, and they said, nope, never mind. We're going to do something completely different.
Yeah, people would have
They're
gone
not gonna
crazy
find it.
if it was based on the original trilogy. That thing would be packed all the time.
No, I think people would hate it. Yeah, they'd be like, no, it reminds me of Attack of the Clones, and shit like that. They're like, no, yeah, no.
Has anyone else noticed if you stare at this picture of Mr. Jones, no matter where you move your head, his eyes are always following you? That kind of cool.
You know why? Because he's looking at the camera when the photo's being taken.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Staring
looking
through
at
your
me
soul
like
and
a
judging
tasty
you.
piece of Canadian meat.
It could be worse. James Earl Jones isn't the worst person to stare at.
Oh no, no!
I mean, I guess just I don't know. Like, what's wrong with the picture? Is he staring into your soul?
Yeah, he is.
no, I gave the soul I had back. She was okay with it. So okay.
I'm more concerned about this guy on the side that I can't get rid of.
But the kissy face dude who was camping at Disneyland.
Yeah. Well, that's not even the weirdest. That was in May. Why is shit in May coming up? I don't.
Because it's her other articles. They're
not
relating other
in May.
articles to the actual writer. If you look, they're both the same Cambria pat.
Yeah,
Has she not done an article for
That's from
a couple
2019,
months?
almost 2 years.
Maybe she slept a long time. Maybe she has like the Rick Van Winkle kind of problem.
I don't know. But anyways, Do you guys think that this was deliberate or just a simple mistake?
Both.
No, I don't think it
No.
was deliberate.
It's
And it
deliberate if
couldn't
they
be
didn't
both.
fix it. Because how hard would it be to
Make
write?
a new post.
Yeah, how hard would that be?
Well, no, because
That'd be
then
very difficult.
yeah, like I think it comes to a point to where you're like, all right, do we admit that we forgot and take
Yes.
that heat, or do we just ignore it and wait for it to go
No,
away?
but if it's like you would have found out at least by 8 hours after you put up the first one,
Right.
and then you put up the other one, like you just kind of wave
That's
it
one-
off like
yeah,
nothing
that's
happened.
Yeah, and just wait for this shit to die down, because eventually they're gonna find giant worms in Taiwan, and it's gonna take people's minds off of their dumb,
Yeah, but because they
dumb
didn't
mistake.
do that within that
Off
time,
of their dumb
it has to be.
What? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, no, like I think this is the strategy. Like, yeah, we fucked up, but we are going to ignore it, never acknowledge it, and eventually it will die down like everything else. Something else will pop up because the news cycle is so quick that we just got to ride the storm, and then it'll be over.
Yeah, like I agree with you. That's why I think it's intentional. If it was unintentional, they would have put it up, even if it was
No.
8 hours later.
Again, no. Even if it wasn't intentional, their plan of action would still be the same. It doesn't matter if they intended to do it.
But Mad, good public publicity in general, even if you mess up, is to still do it out of respect. It doesn't matter if it's going to give you bad press or good press. It's still all the same type of press and publicity. They should have manned up or woman X'd up or whatever the hell people are calling it now and just made a new post. You know
Yes.
who it hurts? Nobody.
And what
I
they did is
agree.
the next day they made the Martin Luther King post and
Yeah.
had it
Yeah,
all
that-
like
that's
it
just a double
just virtue
backflip.
signaled.
By the way, again, like I agree that it would have been a better idea for them to do that. But what I'm saying is they ignore it because eventually it will go away. That way they don't make things worse. But the next day putting up that Martin Luther King thing, and then because if you start responding to this, then they're gonna have to respond to the negativity that they got from the MLK post that they made, right? Because now people are expecting them to respond.
Oh,
to
it's
anything.
it's
So
way too
if
late to do it now.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
no. Like that was the next day. What I'm saying is, like, if you respond to one of these things, you're gonna have to respond to both, and then
But they
you're
didn't even
gonna
have to
continue to respond to.
Sounds like a sympathizer kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they
there.
didn't even have to
Okay.
acknowledge
Being
that they
honest.
were late on it. It could have just been could have been said something as easy as, "Oh, we don't like to blast out tweets too frequently, so we spread them out through the course of the day."
Who the
Like
fuck would
that type
believe
of thing. Yeah, it would be bullshit, but it would be better than not acknowledging it at all.
That's true. Since when did Disney worry about bad publicity? Well, when enough people notice. That's about it. When a kid gets killed by an alligator in Disney World, yeah, people care about that. This, I don't know. They just, what is the line? I guess.
I think an alligator.
Yeah, I guess.
So wait, so you're saying that Mr. Jones has to get eaten by an alligator to get a monument at Disney World?
As long as it doesn't happen on the same day, like as Marie
Rose Chico's
on the
birthday?
same day.
Well,
as
you
long
see
as
the
it
guy
doesn't get
juggling
eaten
the
on same
Twitter
day.
account. Can you imagine that social media manager juggling? Do I do the crocodile story or do I wish Tico
Yeah.
a birthday again?
Will, that's their job. They have one fucking job. They have one job. Post, if you're going to post people's birthdays, do it for everybody, all the main cast. If someone dies, say something nice about them. It's easy. It's so easy. And you manage to screw that up. You can schedule tweets in advance.
Yeah,
It's
and I think the UK one acknowledged him.
Yes,
so
it
it was just their main account that didn't.
why? But I don't get it. I don't get it. Star Wars UK, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do their job.
But you know what people are going to be watching for now when the Rogue One birthdays start coming up, and I keep forgetting his name. Who was the one that was like protect the rebellion, save the dream?
Yeah.
What was his name?
that's kind of weird that they didn't even show his face.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, because most people don't know the face behind the voice, right? So,
Oh, come on. Who doesn't know that's
but it's
James Earl
but,
Jones?
have you seen the younger generation that doesn't understand 90% of the stuff they're
You
watching?
know
or
what?
pay attention?
I'll give Star Wars UK a pass.
It's also a video too, right? So they're actually playing his voice because they didn't see his face in the movie. So if you actually look, it is a video. So they did honor his voice.
Yeah. You know, like I can
don't
be
hear his
okay
voice.
with
They
that
don't
because
say
there's
there's no
something.
voice.
You didn't share
Yeah, I
audio.
don't hear his voice at all.
No, there's no voice at all.
You didn't share audio.
Well, he would
It's
still
still-
be able
it's
to
still
hear the
muted.
voice.
No, it's just an animation. Like
That doesn't
that's
make
it.
sense.
Same with Killing
All right,
the
then
Reaper.
Disney just sucks. We already know.
If I shared the audio, it would be useless because there is no audio.
Yeah, and Justin could still be able to hear it if there was audio, even if he doesn't share the audio with us.
All right.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
just tell you. Like I'm not hiding anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Why would you make a
who's the
video?
Forrest Whitaker? What?
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, that was the one from Rogue One. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you were asking a question. I thought that was like, oh yeah, that's the voice of Darth
No,
Vader.
no. That'll be the next birthday to watch for. If they miss that birthday as well, it means that they're actually just being asshats.
No, they won't miss him because he's part of the Disney one.
It
He's part
don't
of the Disney
matter. He's
trilogy.
still in the before A New Hope, so technically it's on that borderline.
No, it's
No,
Disney.
not at
It's
all.
it's a
No.
Disney movie,
I
so
don't-
they're gonna do it.
Yeah, they might. I mean, they might. Who knows? Like,
I doubt they're going to miss another black person's birthday. I really doubt they're going to do it twice.
maybe
While
they
we're
just won't do a birthday ever again. They'll just
Yeah.
do Rose Ticos, and that's it.
While we're talking about a Star Wars and Jones, you know, the rumor is, you know, the new Cassian Andor series are supposedly going to be having. You remember the robot, right? From
He's
the
not
first
in
movie?
it.
Yeah, the voice
Yeah.
actor's not going to be in it. So there goes your Baby Yoda franchise.
Why? There's no
I don't know.
point in watching the Prince Caspian show or whatever the fuck.
Maybe it's
it is.
one too many black.
What's his
birthdays.
name again? Kaz? What? I don't give a shit.
Cassian, who cares?
I don't care. I don't know.
The
I don't want
android
to
was
see
the
it.
best part of that movie. Like he was the
Yeah.
most developed and like intriguing character.
He was the only thing that was entertaining about it.
Yep.
And
that.
Darth Vader, but other than that, it was kind of a snooze fest. That's just my opinion, though. I hated it.
agree. I mean, compare it to what else we got. I mean, it's Citizen Kane, but
Cassie Andor and I care, Fat Steven. I mean, that's okay. You can like it if you want. I just personally am not a fan of. And also, I knew it was Cassian Andor. I'm just being a dick.
I had no clue what his name was.
I literally said their name first before I said who cares when we were asking afterwards. Yeah, but the fact is that one of the things that a lot of people loved about that series was the voice actor behind the robot. I can't see another voice
Alan Tudyk,
attached
yeah.
to it. It's like getting C-3PO and then replacing with Rainbow Bright's voice. It's not going to
No,
work.
you can't.
I don't think they're
replace
replacing him.
C-3PO.
I
You
just
know
think
what
they're
I
not going to have they're just not going to have the android in there at all.
That's better, I guess. Not having a replacement. Wow. Yeah, maybe they did it to troll EVS. Like they would seriously, Star Wars would post something on their main account wishing somebody a happy birthday to troll Ethan Van Sciver. I don't think so.
No, it's just they don't like the original series because fans like it. They want to erase that.
I don't know why do they hate us? Why do they hate and why do they hate black people?
Because it's not the stuff they're telling us to like. They're telling it that we're telling them it's the stuff we already like. They don't like
Because the toxic
fans.
white males like the original trilogy.
Wait,
They're
John's
not on board.
is white?
What?
Shit, my screen must be messed up if you think he's white. Well, let me just check and fix my settings here.
No, I said toxic white males like the original trilogy.
No.
No, but that's what Disney thinks.
Yeah,
that's what
and
Disney
also
thinks.
they do. Like
You're giving Disney way too credit if you believe they think.
I
I
can't
think you're
believe
doing
it.
them a disservice to say that they
Wait.
don't.
Do we have a happy subject to go on into this to the next or no?
In a second, to the next or no?
But
hey, Lucasfilm does not care about black people. The end of discussion.
Okay, Kanye. Okay.
Yeti brings up
And now we'll talk about we'll go and talk about some white people now. Willy Wonka has a fucking release date for a prequel, yes, and they're looking to cast either Tom Holland or Timothy Chardonnay. I don't give a shit. The one who was in the gay movie, that guy.
What?
Yeah, Call Me by Your Lame or whatever. I didn't like it.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know. He was in some indie film where he kissed a dude, and that's why he's famous, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's not the point though. Apparently, they had decided that something that's been in development for 5 years already is going to go into the backstory of Willy Wonka.
Who gives a shit?
And explore the character's earlier days before he became the king of candy. And today, the studio announced it will release Wonka on March 17th, 2023. Back in 2018, they reported that Ryan Gosling, Donald Glover, and Ezra Miller were being eyed to star, but those names have fallen all by the wayside.
They got chokeslammed
Wait,
to the
Donald
wayside.
Glover. Wait. Donald Glover.
They were eyeing one of them for the main role.
Wait. Okay, so they're not only eyeing these people; they're actually thinking about doing a race swap. So Wonka will go from black to white. It's a prequel.
You don't think that Donald Glover could play a character that eventually grows up to be Gene Wilder?
No,
Yeah, he's got the Michael Jackson sickness.
Well,
we don't know.
and he should just play Michael Jackson and just show the downfall of his nose and his skin tone.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a prequel to how Wonka enslaved the Oompa Loompas in his factory. Oh my god.
You can call it a homeless nose, a Michael Jackson story.
Yeah, there's no way that they're not going to end up making him to some toxic corporate man that's, destroying the town to get his way.
But doesn't that change?
I'm shocked. I mean, why do we need this? I didn't hear about this until yesterday. I was so livid. I don't want to see the backstory of a character who's supposed to be mysterious, who's supposed to be, have this aura of mystery around him. We don't know. Do you remember the first movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Gene Wilder was interesting. You didn't know what his motivations are.
Oh, the way he played it?
Yeah, the way he played it was so well. And
he played everything straight.
The background was just vague enough. You didn't see anything. He explained exactly everything that I needed to know was in that first movie. Even Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that was like the first mistake. They decided to go and remake the movie, and they did a bad job. The only good, memorable song was the Augustus Gloop crap. It has nothing in compared to Pure Imagination. Complete garbage. Even though I like Christopher Lee, I don't care about him being Johnny Depp's father and being a dentist. I don't give a shit. I don't want that background explored. It was the worst part of the movie. I hate it.
And we already got.
Expect them to do? Come up with original stories?
Yeah. Come on, man. Don't give us don't give us a better story by thinking.
No. I'm not falling for that. No.
It's as stupid as seeing Runner in a muscle top. Sorry, Runner, I had to do it just because. Exactly. Yes, Steven. They're gonna mess up the legacy of Willy Wonka and Gene Wilder. They fucking better not. That's the thing, though. Yeah. So wait. So maybe if they do hire Glover, they're gonna try to say the whole time that Gene Wilder was just white facing the whole time.
Right. I don't know. I've even heard some people on Twitter, because they're stupid, suggesting women play Willy Wonka. I'm like, this isn't fucking Peter Pan. You can't do this.
And I can't see Tom Holland because they already made him as Nathan Drake from that god awful series movie that's coming out. And no, it's just they're all going back to other things that already have a prominent standing fan base, and they're just wiping their anus over it.
You can't
That's
leave
all they're doing.
alone. You can't leave good enough alone.
What you should do is sit down and watch Cobra Kai, get the formula, and do something like that. Otherwise, don't touch
watch
stuff
something that's good.
Well,
Well,
yes,
they don't take
Cobra Kai
chances
is
of quality.
the exception, but it should be the rule. Honestly, like that's just how I feel about that.
Can't get into it.
Wait, what?
Can't get into it. I tried watching it again, and I'm like 15 minutes into the first episode. And I'm like, I can't do this.
Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
What?
The Mohawk kid just annoys the fuck out of me.
In the first episode?
Here, Justin, can you share this quickly? This is what they want to have. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Well,
This is what they want
when you're not done.
They eyed for a starring role for Willy Wonka.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Neither do I. Nipples are too weird.
I doubt they were planning on showing Willy Wonka's nipples all that much in the prequel.
Yeah, I think he would be wearing a shirt. Otherwise, I'd be very concerned about the children that he's leading.
I don't think Willy Wonka had any tattoos either.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is a reason why they had the parents going with them.
He'll have sleeves.
Man, I don't know. I think all the choices are bad. At the end of the day, I don't see a point in this. No, I really don't. I mean, do you guys think that they really could make it good? I don't.
No.
Usually, I like to give movies a chance, but I can't nowadays. They have lost my trust. Most of these companies, most of Hollywood. I used to go into a movie thinking like, oh, this is, I hope this is going to be good. Now I just fucking dread it. I can't stand it. Like, I don't want another Willy Wonka. I don't want another Back to the Future. I don't want another Indiana Jones. They already screwed that up. And look, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse.
Or it could keep getting better.
Yeah, fire them all. You get rid of, drain the swamp, if you will. I don't know. It just I can't see it. I don't know. What would they even do? Just repeat everything that was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Well, no, they would do a story leading up to how he overcame adversity, and I think it would just be the hero's journey. You know what I mean? Like, he would go on this adventure. He'd find some old guy to give him the tools or the knowledge, and then come back home, bringing that with him, and then building this place, and then it would go into the actual movie. I mean,
I'm so curious about that. What do you guys think of Walking Phoenix as Willy Wonka?
In the Joker makeup, it could work.
I think he's a little too scary.
Marginal pass. Yeah, I like Joaquin. Joaquin's great.
Oh, yeah, he's
but
awesome.
They're looking for someone who's younger than Joaquin. So
yeah, because it's a prequel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're eyeing these dudes. And I again, I can actually, in this photo, I can see this dude, Timothy, whoever the fuck.
He looks more like Edward Scissorhands
in that photo, but I'm just saying I can kind of see it, but I don't want to see it at the end of the day. I don't want to.
I think they should hire Elliot Page and just get it over with.
Oh my God. Not this shit again. I got in a lot of trouble the first time.
Great. That's all we need is another straight white male.
Wait, Wonka was in a gay relationship with Slugworth? Really?
Oh, yeah, that's really? Going to be
what's
going to be it.
Slap my ass and call me an everlasting
What do you mean Slugworth?
What's
you don't know?
No, I don't.
Slugworth was
the one who kept trying to take the chocolate bar winning ticket from Charlie by offering him different stuff when technically he actually worked for Willy Wonka. The test is resolved.
No. He Slugworth was somebody who worked for Wonka, spoiler alert, and he wanted him to steal the everlasting gobstopper. Because he can steal from him. I don't know. I know
Slugworth was the guy who confronted Wonka when he was on the way home trying to trade for the ticket.
You mean Charlie?
Yes.
No, that's all he said. He wasn't trying to trade the ticket.
Okay.
Oh wait, he was. He was showing him the money. No. It wasn't for the ticket. It was for him to steal the everlasting gobstopper. I remember that's how he wins at the end.
Okay, maybe we're both right and we're both wrong. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
I think you're wrong. That's just
if they do decide to choose Ezra Miller, you know what's going to happen? Willy Wonka's just going to choke everybody, and the movie's going to be over in a second.
and he's going to be attacking all the Oompa Loompas.
I'll say this though, in Ezra Miller's defense, like I think DC did him a disservice by making Flash in the movies like a worse fighter than him in real life. Because at least in real life, we know he will choke slam a bitch.
Yeah, but he's getting his own movie called The Choke Point Paradox. Man.
Oh my God, Steven, that's hilarious. Walking Phoenix would be too much of a method actor. I'd want to build a real chocolate factory.
Great picture though, Willy Wonka. If Ezra Miller took up that role, walking around in socks and sandals and in a red furry overcoat, that'd just be weird. It's like looking at Mrs. Doubtfire playing in the wrong movie.
Right.
No, I like you're actually convincing me to watch it now.
His
That sounds
first-
awesome.
His first chocolate invention is the edible anus.
Oh yeah, the everlasting anus.
Yeah, with like one of those that has like raspberry fillings in it.
or to be even worse, it would be like the wallpaper. It'd be like anus wallpaper, and everyone's like licking the wall. It really does taste like anus.
It'd be like that'd be too much like Birdie Bucks every flavor beans. You know, you get
schnozberries.
What the hell are snozberries?
That was like when they were licking the wall. Remember, in the one room. That's when they got
Oh,
separated. And
yeah,
when Willie and his grandpa started.
It's Willie.
floating.
No, it's Charlie. Charlie's
I like saying Willie, man. I like saying Willie.
That's gross and very, very messed up, especially when
Thank
you're talking about children.
No, I'm just saying that's not what I'm going with. I just say get the wrong character. Don't make it something it's not. That's even worse.
No, you made it that way.
No, you made it sound like worse.
I wasn't the one who said it.
Well, they were licking the walls.
No, you keep mentioning Willie and then children.
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
That's
Stop
not
it.
what I was.
Stop it. I'm just messing with you. No, but why do you? But seriously, why do you keep calling Charlie Bucket Willy Wonka? They're
Charlie Bucket is just a horrible name.
that is
Wait, was
Willy
that his real
Wonka,
name?
not the kid Charlie. But actually, speaking of which, do you guys know that there was a sequel that was written by the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
There was also a book called Charlie and the Glass Elevator.
Wait, who?
Yeah,
did
that's the sequel.
Roald Dahl write it?
Yep. I think he also wrote James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. It was looking creepy.
It was actually a pretty good movie.
Was it good? Maybe I'll
Yeah,
revisit
it was,
it.
'cause it was actually one of those, I believe, stop motion animations, like the way they
Yeah,
did the
I hate
Isle
that
of
shit.
Dogs.
Oh, I'm not a fan of stop motion.
Nuh-uh.
That's why.
Yeah,
It
me
was
either.
like Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas style.
Yeah,
That's the way.
I hate that movie. Like,
But
Okay.
you hated James and the Giant Peach?
I think he just hates giant peaches.
Madmartigan, I want you to confirm this. Hey,
What?
welcome back, YetiCast.
Hey, thanks.
What happened there? You all good?
My computer sucks and it's way too old, so it just can't seem to handle anything. It just froze and
feel ya.
crashed.
Well, some people do recommend James. We're talking about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, specifically Wonka getting a prequel that explains Willy Wonka's backstories. Yeah,
No one's going to be able to play the part the way that
Wilder.
the way that Wilder played it. His straight edge for everything made you question whether or not it was serious or sarcastic. It was perfect. Nobody's going to be able to top that.
Colors in the room are constantly changing. Like that one boat scene where he's singing and the lights are going crazy, bro. Can't beat that. That was the peak of the movie for me.
yeah, and that's where the serious aspect comes in. Like, why would I want to explore that? I don't need anything. Like, I will say this: if they wanted to, make a sequel, if they wanted to make an adaptation of Charlie and the Glass Elevator, they should do that. But unfortunately, the Glass Elevator, I couldn't get through the first 20 pages. It was so boring and weird. And
Too many words.
It was, trust me, it was bad.
Gene Wilder wouldn't take the part unless he was allowed to play it the way that he did, and they were questioning whether or not they're gonna allow him to do it. And one of the things he said, he had to come out with the crutch and do that summer circle.
You're talking about the cane?
Yeah.
The summer circle.
Yeah,
yeah, where he pretended to fall, did a somersault, got back up. It was on the red carpet right before he opened the gates for all the winners. Yeah,
that's when you didn't know whether he was lying or telling the truth.
Yes, he required that scene in there before he'd ever say yes.
That's so interesting. I love that about Gene Wilder. And yeah, I don't know, man. Again, it's just. Have they ever heard of less is more?
No.
As we all it's just like if somebody brings that up at a Hollywood board meeting, and everyone just cracks up. the whole boardroom. Madmartigan, I'm curious. What do you think there is a way that this could work?
Not work well, no, but it will be it can be done. It's just not going to be good.
If you were put in charge of it, what would you do to make it as best as possible?
First, I would hire Ace.
Fast Steven, does you want to answer for me?
Sure, I'm done.
Yeah, so if I had to make it and couldn't just cancel it outright, I think. I don't know, man. You would have to take it in a completely new direction, but you're so constricted by what happens, because it's a prequel. There's not many places you can go, especially since we already know his dad is the dentist or whatever y'all said earlier. I didn't watch the Johnny Depp shit. I don't know.
It would get rid of the mystery. That's the character. That's what makes him so intriguing.
That's what makes the Chocolate Factory so intriguing.
Yeah, I don't know how you can show any of that. It was, one of the many flaws with the Johnny Depp one is going in to show where he found Oompa Loompas.
Damn it, did they already do that?
They already did that. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They did as much as you could, and that movie sucked.
Oh my! It's atrocious. It is painful beyond belief.
Because that was my idea, was to make him like this Indiana Jones type and going to South America and discovering Oompa
But he's not Indiana
You're not far
Jones.
off.
Am I not far off?
No, you're not far off. It's just he's not Indiana. He's not likable like Indiana Jones, but he basically he basically finds him in the forest.
Look at the ridiculous wig that Johnny Depp is wearing. How he runs around with the machete. Yeah, it was not fun to look at.
No.
And he just magically hey, I'm gonna take home these Oompa Loompas because they help me.
And they all look the exact. They're all the same person. Where the normal ones, they kind of had that same look, but it was clearly different people. And in that remake or sequel or whatever, it was the Abomination. It was all the exact same person playing all of them.
Warner Brothers doesn't care about employing little people.
There's only two things Warner Brothers is good at: messing up DC characters and striking channels for no reason. That's about it.
I mean,
it's very true.
Well, I don't know why they just don't make I don't know, maybe this has already happened. Like Roald Dahl, the author of these books, he had a fascinating life. He was a World War II fighter pilot who went blind for a little bit when he crashed and hit his head. Yeah,
wow.
He may have even been a spy for England. He has an amazing story, although there was a little bit of. He may have said I had a couple comments
canceled.
Well, yeah, because he said, nobody hates someone for no reason. Even a stinker like Hitler didn't hate the Jews for no reason. So that may be hard.
This movie's going to get canceled.
Yeah,
that may be a little difficult to get around.
Okay.
That's very, very bad.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Thank you for sharing.
verbatim.
Please refrain from saying any more of those comments. I would appreciate it.
I didn't say this. Real
Hey,
said this.
Justin, I have a question.
Yes.
What'd you think of WandaVision?
Yawn.
Okay.
Yeah, first episode, boring. I mean, the only good thing is Elizabeth Olsen is very nice to look at. That's about it. I don't care about it. I really don't care about WandaVision. It's boring. Maybe it's going to lead to something. I don't know. But
I enjoyed the hell out of
I'm
it.
not going to stick around to really. I mean, to be honest, like the most that I'm gonna, if they surprise me for any reason, the most I'm gonna react is, oh, that's pretty good. Hey, not bad. You know, like, oh, that was a nice surprise.
So,
But no,
you didn't like her in the magic show outfit she wore?
I said the one good thing about it was Elizabeth Olsen is nice to look at.
Okay.
I think that answers your question.
You're nice to look at too.
Oh,
I think that they went so like off the rails with it. It's great. Like it's something that it's. I mean, I love the nostalgic feeling that it brings with having these shows I used to watch on like Nick at Night, you know, and
Nick at Night. They had like, what did they have at Nick at Night?
Anime and other stuff.
Like
Nick
what
at
show?
Night. I
Yeah,
Love
what-
Lucy. They had
Oh.
all of the shows on Nick at Night.
Yeah, one of my friends is obsessed with I Love Lucy, and it's painful. I can't stand it.
I can say one thing about WandaVision. I haven't spent as much time as I have at those first two episodes, trailers and posters, looking for Easter eggs, Marvel links, than any other show in the last 3 years. And it's been quite fun. So tonight, when the next one drops, it's going to be even more fun.
Oh, is it dropping tonight?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on it drops at like midnight, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Isn't it isn't it midnight? I don't know.
I don't know.
Usually don't. When I go onto Disney Plus, it doesn't. You know, with Mandalorian, it was like more like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I think it's about like that time again.
That pisses me off.
Right?
'Cause I can't watch it immediately.
Does it depend on
I
the
have
time
to
zone?
wait for the Pacific Coast. Fuck them. I want to get my shit at midnight.
Exactly.
As promised. I don't know, man. Here's the thing though. I get it that it's different. It's something new, but it's still. First off, man, this is gonna get me some flack, but I don't care. It took me until Endgame to realize that there was an Endgame. There was a purpose for all of those filler movies, if you will. I don't know, like when Marvel was churning out all those superhero movies, I'm just like, oh my god, another one. Like,
Yeah,
man,
I got tired too.
I'm just like, this is boring. I don't want to see Ant-Man. Fuck that. Fuck Ant-Man. And then they cast Paul Rudd. I'm like, oh, maybe. And then I didn't go see it. I got bored of it. It was a formula, you know, like a formula that I just wasn't a fan of. You know, it was repetitive. And this is doing it. I understand that people like WandaVision because it's different, but it's sort of, I don't know, formulaic like it used to be.
What?
In the 40s and 50s in those old shows.
Yeah, that's the point of it.
I mean, if that's what you're going for and that's what you want, cool.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know.
But it's gonna like if you've seen the previews, like it's gonna do different eras of television, right? Like we've already done 2, so the next one's gonna, you know what I mean? Because now we're in color. So
Will they
like,
go in color the second episode?
the third one? Yeah, because it's a new era of television. So you're gonna be seeing a different type of show from a different era in television each week, along with this history.
I mean, this is already, how many episodes is it going to be? 8 or is it 10 this time?
9. Each episode was a cost of $25 million for each of the 9 episodes.
So
What?
9. The answer is
That-
9.
That first episode?
Yeah, how did that
$5
cost?
million?
$25 million supposedly per episode.
You're
But
joking.
Are they
right?
just averaging that out?
Yeah.
And
No.
so the more cost comes later.
There's someone who said what it would what the cost was. I trust him when it comes to knowledge of those types of things. So if he says it, I believe it's kind of true.
Oh,
But
God.
that doesn't answer the question of whether or not it was
No,
the
awesome
average.
one. No, you can watch, you can rewatch the Power Rangers Christmas special that me and Rookie Critic sat through, or watch
And also Fat
Madmartigan.
Steven and I. Yeah, we sit through it as
That
well.
was painful.
I wish you had guys like we had all done it together. That would have been fun.
Ew.
Yeah, but I didn't get an invite. Thank you very much.
You didn't exist yet. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
I was in the chat for that.
I never spoke to you before.
Hold on. I think I have a tiny violin somewhere. In my behind that.
Was what is this?
I'm only joking, by the way.
beekeeper?
Just to be clear.
No, it's all good. All we got was a beat. What does he mean?
Okay, I'm gonna say right now, Will, and I actually did screen by screen at 0.25 playbacks. There is 2 separate beekeepers.
What's a beekeeper?
It's a keeper of bees.
It's the one in those suits that like spray smoke and then beekeeper. But there's
it's a
2.
keeper of bees.
There's 2 separate people at 2 different times of the beekeepers. Will.
I'm already disinterested.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means. Even when you explained it, it just made it more confusing.
Okay, you've never seen somebody that I don't know, like Madmartigan said, the keeper of bees.
Right.
Is it actually, are you fucking with me?
No,
No.
I'm not fucking with you.
That's
Beekeeper.
the thing. But I loved your description too because it doesn't add anything, but it's correct.
What
So people
the
that make
fuck
honey,
is a beekeeper?
someone that makes honey.
It's
And not the honey
Urban
when the
Dictionary.
lights are off.
Oh,
and
no,
the
that's
romance
not
is
gonna-
dead.
No, okay.
the
So you have
fucking
beehives.
what?
There'll be bee farmers, and they have hives, and
And
there'll
not
be
allergic
little.
hives.
Yeah, there's like little rows, and they keep bees there, and
I hate you.
and they pull it out, and inside of that you have to
You're
put
not
it.
helping with the pulling out and all the innuendo. You're really not.
Well, I don't have a picture, so I
I
bring
guess
up a picture.
I have 1,000 pictures right now on the
Okay.
screen share.
Yeah, I've done this before.
Oh,
too.
somebody in a hazmat suit? Is that it?
It's not. Oh,
Oh, my
Similar.
goodness.
It's similar, except it's meshing. It
Oh,
just
and
keeps you
that-
from
and-
being stung.
Oh, those? Oh, okay.
yeah, those
Yeah.
people.
Oh, so it
Yeah.
really literally is a bee.
Yes,
Oh,
they're
I thought it was
keeper
something
of
else.
bees.
I swear to God, I thought it was something else.
Okay, yeah. Now trying to describe it makes a lot more sense.
And I thought that they were 2 different words, like beekeeper, not like one word. I thought it was like, is this some stupid? I don't know. I was overthinking it for sure. This is embarrassing now.
Down by the river.
See, like this one here, she is not a beekeeper. The
But
one in the
the
green.
bees won't attack you if you're not messing with their hive. So you can walk through there all day and they won't do anything. You only need it once you try to open it to take any honey out, because then they freak out.
Look at if you see this guy, that is like
No,
Like- that's elite level beekeeping.
That's top tier.
I can't look at it. I can't not look at it.
Well,
On
dude,
their eyes, like no.
yeah.
Well,
So
that's why
what
you're
they
not a
do is they
beekeeper.
take the queen and they put the queen on top, and that attracts all the other bees.
Mhm.
They go to surround it.
So what is this?
Speaking of
What do
beekeepers,
bees have to do with WandaVision? What's the deal?
The beekeeper is from what we can
Beekeeper?
yeah, the beekeeper, because that's pretty much going to keep you interested. But the beekeeper, if you want to share this, is pretty much. Let me set up for this. I put an image to share. This is the screenshots I've been doing. So if I'm going to go into the show, just to give some things, but what they're trying to say is with the bottom picture, they're trying to say the beekeeper is Swarm, which is kind of like an enemy for Hydra, which was also an enemy of the Shield in the series. But there's 2 different people, and it's trying to they're Easter eggs. They're trying to say it's a villain, or it could be a villain. The top one is different because you can tell by his head he's wearing a mask or some type of helmet, while the other guy at the bottom isn't. If you actually ever get a chance to see this scene, you can see his face, and it looks a lot like the actor from the Shield series. While the top one, it doesn't make sense to be wearing a mask over top of a beekeeper helmet.
I don't think it makes sense that he's around at all yet.
He's an enemy. Are you into Marvel? Do you actually care?
Do we have to watch all of the TV shows to understand this?
No.
Okay.
But I'm going to stop sharing because I can hear the interest losing already.
No, it's just there's a lot that just in one ear and out the other. I don't get it.
Yeah, we had to explain beekeepers to him to get this
that really
going.
Slow down the process of the progress of this conversation.
We weren't going to get very far.
Lack of interest immediately. No, you know what? I mean, I hope that it gets better, but Disney Plus, a lot of their shows have tended to drag a bit, like Mandalorian, real big drag.
I was wondering how much was infighting there.
Embarrassing that I even admitted that I watched an episode
of what?
High School Musical, the series.
Oh. Okay, then
they just drag.
I've lost interest already.
Right. No, but I'm saying that I've noticed this pattern. Like it's either a slow burn or something. But I don't know. I want something to happen. Like anything.
You need explosions.
I need more Michael Bay.
Yeah, one, you're right about Mojo, but I don't think she's being forced because she can control it.
It's not Mojo. It gives a possibility that Mojo can be in a later episode or some type of villain. If they're dealing with a multiverse, that means every doorway is open to them for any type of Earth, any type of villain, any type of hero variant.
Right,
but you don't invest $25 million
there at somebody's behest. She can control it. She rewound it. Remember, and they restarted. Like when she revealed she was pregnant. And then he went out and she's like, no, not like this. And kind of like rewound this show to take a different path. So she's in control of whatever's happening, at least to some type of extent.
True.
And she's very nice to look at.
There's too much hearsay. But at the same time,
that's just what I saw on the screen.
Yeah, Will says it a little better than I did. I'm with Justin here. There just wasn't enough in those two episodes to keep me interested. If I didn't know the characters, I wouldn't even have finished those two episodes. I barely know who they are. I only saw them in Infinity War.
Let's just say this. When I went through the trailers, not only did I find a reference to young Hulkling, I also found an image to Ant-Man in the trailers, and I actually saw silhouettes of them. I have found other villains from the Marvel comics, other relations, and I have gone in hardcore with this. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because there's no way a TV series puts $25 million in each episode without giving a damn. So there is definitely a Jon Favreau in this series who is doing with Marvel the way he is doing with Mandalorian and Star Wars. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because it's too early to say it's bad and it's too early to say it's epic. It's in the middle, but it has excitement.
Well, I don't agree. I mean, I agree with you mostly, but it's never too early for people to say that it's bad or that they don't enjoy it. I mean, I shouldn't have to watch.
Say that. No, that you can say all that you want. I'm not saying you're not allowed to not like it or to like it. What I'm saying is, from my point of view, there's not enough headway for people to understand the niche, especially when it comes to the multiverse, if you haven't read comics or gone into that type of storyline when it comes to Marvel. So it's kind of a niche property.
That's what's fun for someone like you. You can, really get into that. And the thing is, now I'm happy for you too. But the thing is, I don't want to have to read. I don't know how many times do I have to say this, to explain this to people, that I don't want to have to read comic books to understand the movies.
But you don't. Okay, the thing with this is supposed to be leading and attached to the next Doctor Strange movie, right? So think of this as like a 9-episode prequel on how it's all linked. So just, if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Wait till it's all out. Maybe binge it one day when you're bored. But no one's going to hate you if you don't like it or you don't find it interesting. If that's your point of view, it's fine. We still like you, Justin. We still like Matt.
No, I never questioned that for a second.
I like you a little less, though. If you don't like it.
I've never liked you.
Don't mind Matt. He smokes crack in that pipe down there. So
I knew it. I knew he did. That's why he turned off his camera.
That's just growth.
I look at the end of the day, it's WandaVision is just sort of dull, and maybe it's one of those series that it takes a little while for shit to happen. But I can be genuinely surprised, but I just prefer. I like shows that just get its footing a little earlier. So if let's say by episode 3, nothing has happened so far. If nothing happens within the first frame, nothing's ever going to happen.
But we're taking it from their perspective at the same time. We're looking at it through them because they don't know what happened. They don't fully know what's going on. So we're with them for the ride. We still don't know where they are, except that they're in a place called Westview.
And
right, but
noticed
he's talking about
something
it
kind of
being interesting.
though.
So I'm in between like both of you. There's part of me that likes it and dislikes it. And it seemed that the writing was the weakest part, especially for the writing for the sitcom part. Is it seemed to
the laugh track. Over the years I've gotten really sick of the laugh track,
Well, and it seemed to trying to point out so hard that it's like, oh, the 50s were really, really bad for women. So, all these subtle things that just trying to, please your man, go get that magazine so you can do it. And then, doing the sideways glance, it just seemed to be trying so hard to push that part.
I see what you mean.
And that part disinterested me. But the stuff that Steven talks about, I could see where they've gone really hard and have done a lot of research and care to putting it together. So there's two sides that are good and bad,
Okay, I understand that. By the way, when's the show supposed to take place? Now, Fat Steven, I actually was looking in the background. I do that sometimes too. More with Cobra Kai, which is a better show, Madmartigan. For me, I was just I was looking at the calendar, and August 26th was on a Saturday. What year is this supposed to take place? Because that's my the only reason I remember that is because they marked August 23rd. That's around when my birthday is, so I know which day it is each year. And when is it supposed to take place?
It's going through the different eras of television. So 1 and 2 were I Love Lucy, and then you had Dick Van Dyke, Bewitched. The next one will probably branching off from Brady Bunch to Family Time.
No,
that's
not
what
he means. The timeline.
Oh, you mean for the movies? It's happening after Endgame.
This is after Endgame?
Yes.
And she's just going through.
I can't say. All we know is it's after Endgame, but we haven't got any snippets. They're not going to give us stuff until the story in the shows come out.
Well, here's something that I just remembered that one of the things that just bothered me so much. Look, they literally stopped the show and had a commercial for a goddamn toaster.
The toaster was referenced to Stark at the same time.
That took about a minute of screen time in this short episode and 9 minutes of credits.
You should never watch anything I do on my channel because that's exactly what I do.
Oh no, it's funny when you do it, but I'm supposed to take it seriously.
Justin, it's obvious it doesn't interest you, so there's real no point trying to get you interested if you've already set yourself not interested. So what I said before is wait till all the episodes come out, and when you have a chance that you're willing to put forth time to actually watch it, maybe then you'll get an understanding. But there's no way I can force or explain something to someone that doesn't have interest in it. It's like hitting a fish against a thick wall. The fish is already dead, but I'm still hitting the wall. I'm not accomplishing anything. So I'm not saying this is a disrespectful manner, bro, but it's like this is you and this is me. There's 2 points of opinion, 2 points of interest.
I'm going to try to
Justin,
add one thing that might help. It wasn't the commercial wasn't the commercial. It was more
what was in the commercial.
Yeah, it was because that was basically about Vision. That was metaphor for him.
Actually, I'll let you in a little secret. If you actually rewatch that toaster commercial, the clock is actually the sword symbol.
Okay.
What? Wait.
But
what are we analyzing a commercial for a toaster?
Yes.
No, but it wasn't.
Because
it
the
wasn't
toaster was the
commercial.
first. Because the toaster was the first sign of color in those episodes with the red light blinking, which was supposed to either signify a traumatic event when Wanda and her brother were trapped with the Stark bomb for days, hoping it never went off when people were trying to rescue her. Do you care about what I just said at all?
I don't understand how you got this
And
from
I'm
a
not
damn toaster commercial.
Because
I don't get it.
you're not into the mark. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. I offer you one time when we're willing to sit down together. We can actually go through the show and we can try to explain. I'll bring Clobber and Times in, and you, me, Yeti, even Mad. We can sit down and go through episodes and try to explain the multiverse. But what you're asking is us to explain the multiverse, which we don't even know what they're dealing with the multiverse. All I can say is they're trying. From my point of view, right now the MCU is on Earth 19999. That's what everyone's speculating, and that's what it's called. What this show is kind of giving me the feeling is they're pulling in the actual comic book universe into our world. So whatever Wanda's doing, she is going to create a lot of after effects across the multiverse. And that's where it links to Doctor Strange. And I have actually found imagery that goes all through this. This is not just Earth 616. This is House of M. This is the worst day in mutant kind. It's a whole bunch of stuff. And I can't spend all the time talking about it because I'm not fully fluent in it. It's just say they're putting a lot in there, but it's layered like a cake.
Justin, go watch Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime. It's a great show, especially season 1.
Okay.
Because what he just said confused the fuck out of me, and I'm not going back to rewatch this shit.
Good, but you can also watch the 3-minute video where I show screenshots, but then again, you still won't understand. I'm just saying it's a niche, and it's really hard to understand a niche if you don't understand what's going on or what the multiverse is or what they're trying to do. Because we don't know.
Why wouldn't I understand if I watched a 3-minute?
I'm saying
video?
It's a broad view spectrum, Matt. Don't get your panties in a knot.
Well, no, you said specifically me. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the point of having a 3-minute video explaining?
Can you get off your high stool for just a moment, please? I love you, Cupcake.
Anyways, yeah, what's the point of having a 3-minute video trying to explain it if you just say, but you're not going to understand it?
I was talking to Justin.
No, you were talking to me.
No.
Yeah,
Marsha.
You were specifically. You can rewind it if you want, but no.
Stop.
You said
reverse. Rewind.
Let's
reestablish the rebuild. No, so you have a 3-minute video on explaining
screenshots and Easter eggs I have found. If you
but don't go watch it because you're not going to understand
Culture
it.
and I did an hour video too.
That one you're not going to understand either.
You're just being a dick now.
Yeah. Will, I kind of agree.
Yeah,
with a little bit. It's fun to overanalyze, but sometimes it's hard for me to go like, how did you go from this to this? It's the connections that aren't really like, how did you make this leap in logic? I
can explain the butterfly that's in the first Doctor Strange movie that shows up in the WandaVision series, but it won't make sense in general because it still doesn't have standing because it's speculation. This is where my joy comes from, finding connections, but they aren't verified. Easter eggs are not just connections; they're also just little hints going, "Hey, we know what we're doing."
Okay, well, that's relieving. And hey, I'm
like
probably going to get to episode 9 and just be like, oh yeah, that wasn't too bad.
But see, Justin, for me, it sounds like you're more of like an instant gratification person. You need to know what's going on, what the story is, how the people and heroes or villains are going to evolve. Like, this show is not going to do that.
Well, I'm missing a lot of information, because I don't have time to sit down and watch 23 damn movies and whatever Netflix movies or series that Marvel has. No one has time to do that. I have a job. I
got time. I got to protect Sarah Connor, John Connor, and do analysis of these shows. How do you think I feel, bro? I'm only 1 T800.
Okay, Steven in the chat. Steven Saucedo. Saucedo? Okay, got it right. fuck the brave little toaster, and fuck that stupid little blanket thing. That was creepy as hell. I hated it.
The Brave Toaster was fine. It was that goddamn creepy vacuum cleaner they rode around on that was weird.
No, the stupid face on the blanket was
What is happening?
Yeah, I'm lost now.
I hated that movie. I thought it was creepy. I just wanted to shut it off. I wanted to break the VHS tapes, burn the negatives. It's awful. No. I'm about to have a breakdown right now.
I don't even know what this is.
Okay, if you
Will,
that's okay. I prefer Land Before Time.
can I address Will Gentry quickly? Like, Will, yeah, I might be over analyzing or whatever, but you know what? I'm having fun doing it because it's like the first show in years where I am giving all of myself to figuring out what they put in and what didn't they put in. And you know what? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. I used to love jigsaw puzzles. So this, in a way, is giving me that drive to have fun in something where there's not a lot of shows or content, especially from Disney or Marvel, that makes me feel like I can have fun with it.
Yeah, it's like
And I
what
think
people are doing
WandaVision
when
is
Game
fun.
of Thrones is big.
Yeah.
All those little things.
Yeah, and look what that led to.
Never
Oh.
watched season 7, so it doesn't exist to me.
I gave up after I don't know, something stupid.
It is not the Lego universe, awesome one, but that was funny.
Are they going to really, Oh yeah, I agree with Will. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, dude, nothing is wrong with that whatsoever. It's just one of those, like, I wish I had the same level of appreciation for, and I mean, I wish I felt what you felt, because it must be so exciting to be a Marvel fan, especially for the last decade, since it's been so popular and you've had so much material to work with. If I had 6 seasons of Cobra Kai additionally to binge watch and analyze, I would love that. No, but I only got one this year, but I'm happy. But look, there aren't. My problem is, it's just like, okay, you got to pick up the pace. I don't want to wait, 7.
You better go tweet them now and tell them you won all the episodes at once.
What's that?
You better go tweet them now and tell them you won all the episodes at once.
Why would I do that?
Because that's the thing with their formula. They're doing it weekly to maintain their audience and their
What's
subscribers.
funny is that they tweeted at me talking about WandaVision just out of nowhere.
Did they draw you a picture? This is how you get it?
No, that they actually tweeted at me and I had to block it. I had to block WandaVision. I guess they just, tweeted it at everybody for some reason.
I didn't get a tweet.
I didn't get it. I was
I
left
didn't get a
out.
tweet.
Well, you're a mythical creature, Yeti. That's why.
I don't understand why, but I had to, reply stop to have it stop. I'm just like, I shouldn't have to do that. I never signed up. I never subscribed to this. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. It's like when the Captain Marvel Twitter account tweeted at me.
Yeah. Hey, Will. I will always go too deep for you, bro. Always. Always.
Yeah, going to
Always.
care about personally, but if you enjoy it, then knock your socks off, my friend. Yeah. Awesome one has never seen The Last Jedi. I heard it's better than Power Rangers Christmas special.
No. Honestly,
Not better than the Power Rangers Christmas special, better than the holiday special.
and I think Will just wanted to write over analyzing so he could write anal in a sentence. I think that's why he wrote it. I think that's the whole.
No, fam.
Well, he's winking at me now. Wow, take a wow.
That is what he wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead or alive, your anus is coming with me.
By the way, we're going to wrap up here in a second. We've gone for almost an hour and a half. This was fun. But I wanted to ask you guys just real quick, because I keep having this discussion and I just don't understand, like maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I'm just maybe I just hate it so much. But and we'll start with Madmartigan. have you seen the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Of course, I watch it every year.
Talk about the Lego one.
Is it better? No, the original one. Is it better or worse than The Last Jedi?
It's better.
Why?
Well, for one, it's amazing. Two, it has just like so many great parts in it that you're not going to see anywhere else. Like the dude gets his drinks poured in by like his head. Their names are Itchy and Grumpy. I mean,
Is it the Snow White? What?
No, like I forgot which one. Which one's Grumpy? Which one's Itchy?
Snow White.
Which one's
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
I'm talking about Chewbacca's family.
Oh, that would be just the.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's
Lumpy. You're talking about
Lumpy. That's
Lumpy.
it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Lumpy. Sorry.
That's it.
Yeah, and then you have like Circus Olay type stuff going on at one part, and then you have like the grandpa like jerking it to some lady singing to him. Well, not singing to him, like, do you feel me now?
We are excited. No, that's not what I wanted. It's just not.
It sounds like whoever named Itchy and Lumpy, I think, need to go see a doctor because it sounds like they just named these characters after something they found on their groin.
Right. Well, yeah, and then like, you has like the original cast in it. Like at least they were all together in this one, unlike The Last Jedi. And
no,
Carrie Fisher sings a special song that's to the tune of the Star Wars theme, but it's about Life Day.
Yeah.
And she is clearly high as shit when she's doing it. So that's fun. I mean, it's
a lot of
in there, like
the acrobats and shit. I'm just
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome,
Jefferson
right?
Starship. Yeah, I hate the band now. I'm glad they're broken up or whatever. I don't know.
So yeah, I watched it every year. I watched that. I watched Elf. Like those are my two.
Elf, I like. This shit, no. I just it's unbearable. I don't know. I think you guys are nuts.
Soul.
I don't get it. On top of that, Mark Hamill never blinks. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. But yeah, no. I mean, I wish, but no. All right, we've gone over an hour and a half. Let's wrap it up. Yeti Cast. Tell the people what you got going on.
So every Saturday have a bad movie show with a Latino slant, and we just go over really bad movies. This week it's Replicas, Flash Gordon, and The Happening. And then I'll have out my Lord of the Rings roast soon. Sorry?
The Happening? Oh no.
Yeah.
No, he said The Happening.
Yeah, I'll have out my Lord of the Rings roast soon, so come subscribe to my channel and you can find it there.
Sweet. Fat Steven Seagal.
All right, let's nail it off. You can find me every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern on Loki's Warrings of Mischief, where we talk pop culture, comics, and other stuff, and have a good old time. Every Friday, 12 noon Eastern, I am helping Reina Creole with the lunch table with live guests. Today we have someone. Tomorrow we actually have someone from Alterna Comics, an artist, which should be fun. You'll have to tune in to find out who. We then have Ord Sports Gaming on Fridays. Sundays, we then have Welcome to Florida, Lorena's channel, followed by Ord Sports Gaming with Friends, also on Sunday. Other than that, you can find me breaking down Easter eggs and hidden scenes within WandaVision every new episode on my channel. Thank you, Justin, for having me. I got to clean off my nose.
Interesting. And thank you, Madmartigan, for being here. Okay, so no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste any time. Tuesdays, 3 o'clock, I do Street Smarts where we watch after school specials. It's awesome. This Saturday we're having a double feature Street Smarts for made for TV movies. I already have the trailer up for the movie that was made for TV, and this is the title. Oh God, ... crap, I'm stranded.
I got to see the trailer and it looks really good. So I don't think anyone here wants to miss that. It looks
Definitely go to
awesome.
Did they find Meatloaf?
Go to the channel, see the trailer. It's awesome. Catch up on Street Mods. It's a great show. Casino Culture's on there. Fat Steven's been on there a couple times. Mary Mayhem was on last week with The Day My Kid Went Punk, which was a great episode. So yeah, definitely worth a watch.
I was very interested in attending one of these. They sound fun.
Oh, for sure. I already got
sounds
you.
Great.
Already got you on the list.
Sweet. All right, and I'm Justin Proper, and bye.
Well, thanks to the lame ass security, I'm going home.